Star Wars Battlefront 2 tonight. So just bear with me a second. Let me get my act together here and we'll get started. I'm going to send out, while we're waiting for that, send out an invite to our friend Frank, who typically joins us, and I think he's already sending me a message. Send him an invite, see if he can join us, and give me a second to get the rest of the stream set up, and we'll get underway. So I've been playing a bit during the week, and well, it's interesting because every time you think you're making progress and starting to get the hang of this game and get better at it, you'll have a run of matches where it just turns into run, die, repeat over and over and over again. Place where it was especially bad was the Yavin 4 map in Galactic Assault as the Rebels. Because it gets pretty brutal basically as soon as the Empire gets to the point where they can start spawning in AT-STs. The game basically at that point it basically becomes the Rebels turn into a one-legged man in a butt-kicking contest. Because it seems like as soon as the AT-STs start showing up on the scene, that the Rebels just get their nuts kicked all over the place. Let's leave it at that. All right, so let's see. I've been busy leveling up some of my stuff. My starfighters are in a little bit better shape. I spent some time working on my specialist play. I'm still not that great at it, but I'm scoring a couple of kills at least, and not totally just getting killed. And worked on my assault a little bit. I've always done okay with the heavy and the officer. I think everybody does okay with the heavy and the officer, but and trying to tighten up my assault game and my specialist game a little bit better, and that's that. Had a good run playing Starfighter with one of the Millennium, the Rey and Chewbacca Millennium Falcon. Okay, I'm looking at my messages on PS4. Frank will be joining us shortly. That's okay, I'm still talking here. And that's that. I haven't been playing the hero ships or the heroes too much, except in Heroes vs. Villains. And there we go. I've finally got the live chat up. I see hello to Perplexed Entertainment, and Frank is watching me. Frank's been messaging me on PS4 also. So let's see. Taking a look at... and thanks, Perplex. Perplex is giving me a shout out, asking everybody to subscribe if you haven't. Well, thank you very much. So taking a look, the time challenge, the only time challenge I've got out there right now is the fastest hunk of junk, which is play a couple of rounds of Starfighter. I locked that down last night, so so not much there. I don't really have any specific achievements I'm working to tonight, so I'm just going to play and see what happens. And let's see if Frank got his act together and is ready to play yet. There he is. Looks like you're back online now, so I'm going to resend you the invite. And we'll get in and play a little bit. I think last time I was remarking how I never get the Hoth map. Well, it's been popping up more and more often now. And it is a fun map. You know, I don't think I'm missing out on a whole lot, but it is a fun map. I get to... good map if you're good with the specialist. There's gun turrets around that are fun to use, and things like that. Again, if you're on the rebel side, you're going to get your butt kicked. It is supposed to be a fallback to the rebel base So you are going to kind of get your butt kicked for a while. Yeah, Frank, I did send you your invite, so you should see it by now. Let's see who else is in here. Alright. Just waiting on Frank to invite him. We'll take the invite and we'll get started. Oh, he's still coming in. Okay. Or at least the message on the PS4 side just popped up. Actually, I did start using the PS4 Messenger app on my tablet, so I can at least watch both the stream messages and my PS4 messages at the same time. Although it does need to refresh. It does have some issues with the refresh. There we go. And for those of you watching at home, just bear with us 1 second. We're getting our party together. You're showing us in the menus. Okay, it canceled my invite to you for some reason, so let me send it again. I see you are in the menus, so it looks like you're almost here. In the meantime, Frank, while we're waiting, if you want to tell me what type of game you'd prefer, I'm open to just about anything. Not sure if you want to do Heroes or Galactic Assault or Starfighter, or maybe some Strike. If you got a preference, let it rip. Otherwise, once I get you in there, I'll just pick something. Alright, he's looking for heroes versus villains. Alright, you're in just in time. So we got Frank in tow. We're going to start up a heroes versus villains game and see what we get for a pick for a map. I did play a couple of games of Heroes vs. Villains earlier this week, just to fool around. Now that I've discovered how much I like it, I tried playing Lando. I did okay. Got killed a lot. I don't really use him much, so I was a little unfamiliar with him. Didn't really took a while to get the hang of him. I do like fooling around with Han Solo using the sticky bombs, which are a lot of fun. But on the dark side, for Blaster Heroes, the one that I found actually surprisingly interesting was Iden Versio, with the dual fire mode, heavy blaster that has the ion concussion grenades. That actually worked out well. Alright, so we've got light side. I've never played Finn, but you know what? I'm gonna give Lando another shot. I'm probably gonna make a big mess of this, but we'll give him a shot. If I can hang back and snipe a bit, I'll do okay. So I'll give him a shot, and you know, if I'm struggling with him too much, I'll just switch to someone else later. Alright, waiting on one more person. Again, the one thing I gotta criticize this game for is the length of time with the loading screens. I can understand waiting for another player to join. I mean, you just have to in some cases, but you wait for someone to join, then you wait through the map loading screen, then you wait through another 30 seconds of a selection screen. Here we go. It's about 30 seconds to go. We got all 5. And then sometimes by the time you get into the game is, well, if you're playing Galactic Assault or Starfighter Assault, by the time you get into the game is just ending. Then you gotta wait through the screens again before you get to play. If they ever figure out a way to make the loading screens go faster, that would really help the game a lot. Anyway, here we go. So we got Lando, Chewie, Luke, and Han. Alright, only one lightsaber. Versus Captain Phasma, Darth Vader, Darth Maul, and the Emperor.
The mightiest warriors of the universe meet on the Battlefront to decide once and for all who shall rule the galaxy.
Just like old times, huh?
Yep. That man.
And I got what I deserved trying to take Darth Maul hand to hand. Well, he did get me in a corner, so we'll try that again. I did throw a disabler out there. I'm going to try and stay high.
Look sharp. Bow to the end. Let's see what happens. Going your way. I'm not playing the good host.
I just tried to punch the Emperor. Try to punch the Emperor again. Alright. Doesn't work too well when I get ganged up on by Sith Lords, but
Found our target. Let's go.
Skywalker got too cocky.
Lost your squad?
I punched out the Emperor, alright. Alright. Alright, I can deal with getting chopped up by Darth Maul if I... just for the novelty of getting to punch out the Emperor. Don't mess with Billy D. Williams, man.
Better pay attention.
identified.
Let's give it a shot. As I recall, you owe me a few credits.
Alright, Lando's got the best catchphrases. Oh.
Solo has fired his last job. Identifying target.
You know, I'm getting my butt kicked a little bit, but you know what? I'm gonna stick with Lando, because, you know, Colt 45 works every time. I'm showing my age with that joke. Definitely showing my age with that joke.
Failure state approaching. Opponent armed.
Hands in the air.
I shot Phasma in the foot. Alright, gotta think a little clearer. Should have thrown the disabler then.
Everything went wrong for Luke Skywalker.
Han, do you think we have a chance?
Guys like us, our luck never runs out.
And I guess having Han and Lando in the game at the same time allows for lots of interesting banter. Let me go! Ow!
Work this time, Orlando Calrissian. Target recognized.
You scratch up the Falcon getting here. Had to do this sometime.
Alright, got a nice little kill there. Right at the end. I think I shot Vader in the head. Was that Darth Vader I shot in the head? Okay, didn't make the leaderboard. Alright, 3 kills, 1 assist, 6 deaths. Alright, so I died more than I lived, but... What the heck, I had fun. Lando's disabler ability made some progress there. You got a lot of guts coming here. Shoot at 50 targets with sharp shot. Okay, I shot at 9. Defeat 25 enemies while zoomed with Lando's weapon. I managed to do it once. Puts me last on the scoreboard with about just under 6,000 points, which, well, that's okay. Never said I was great at this game. I do have fun with it. He wants to switch to Galactic. Alright, we can switch to Galactic Assault. Let's see, I don't think those PlayStation message notifications come up on the stream. I don't think they do, at least. Let's see. The hero the villain, rather, that I've seen that's remarkably difficult to beat in the hands of a skilled player is Bosk, the bounty hunter. came up against him on Jakku, the Jakku map. Whatever I did against him, he seemed to have some sort of explosive or booby trap ready for me. And the same guy kept picking him over and over and over again. After 2 or 3 games of that, I got sick of it and just had to go switch and play Starfighter for a while. Alright, so we're going to switch over to Galactic Assault. Oh, I misinterpreted what Frank was saying. He wanted to play as villains once. Well, a little late now because I already bounced out to the menu, unfortunately. Well, while we're waiting for the menu to load, you want to go back and do another round of heroes versus villains, or go right into Galactic? That is, if this menu ever finishes loading. Okay, we'll go back to heroes versus villains later. Okay, here we are with the loading screen. I don't know if this is a... Let's see. Come on, map. Or come on, menu. Alright. I think our menu got stuck, so please bear with me. I'm gonna back out and then back in again. Just give me 1 second. I'm gonna... just set up so that I can watch and monitor the stream. I'm gonna have to bail out. Frank, I'll have to invite you again, I think.